Hello, alright. This is my first video of NBA2k13 and I'm gonna be doing it in association mode. And all of the settings are as per normal, except for the fact that it is gonna be a fantasy draft. And so, yeah, that'll be what I'm doing. And this video is not gonna have any gameplay on it, it's just gonna be the the draft itself and all the settings and the stuff like that. So let's get straight into the draft itself. I didn't really want to give myself a top 5 pick to start off with, so, because, I don't know, that just makes everything a lot easier, so I'm gonna be controlling the Timberwolves, and I'm giving myself the 7th pick. Oh, no, I lied, the 6th pick. Alright, so getting straight into it, going into the draft, I kind of knew who I wanted to get first, and luckily he didn't go in the top 5, so I was pretty happy with that. So going in to see who's on the board at the moment. No one chose Kobe in the top 5, which is pretty surprising in my opinion. But he's not who I wanted. I don't know, I'm a big fan of the person that you'll see in a couple of seconds. And yes, it's Carmelo Anthony, so he's going to be my number 1 pick and my centerpiece for my franchise. In the settings you saw that just saying, Anthony Davis going number 18, I think that's pretty insane, like, I don't know. Yes, it's an 82 game season, I'm only going to be playing maybe one every 10 games or so, and, because 82 games is insane, as I'm taking my 2nd pick, looking through it, who's on the board, and there's a couple of good players still, and I'm looking at Marcus Gasol because a center is hard to find, but I end up taking James Harden for my 2nd pick because he's a very strong player, played for the American team this year in the NBA, in the Olympics, and I'm a big fan of James Harden, so that's why I took him. I'm going into my 3rd pick now. Looking for, I don't know, I'm looking for a tall, I'm a big fan of 3-point shooters because in this game at the start is, it's a lot 3-point orientated, as I take Roy Hibbert for my center, the big man himself. So yeah, the 3-point guys are the kind of the ones that I've been going for in this draft, as I'm going to take and yeah, notice I haven't taken a point guard yet because I have a point guard in mind and I know that he's not going to go early, so I don't know, it's probably, people might say it's a stupid thing to do to not take a point guard early, but I know who I want and hopefully he can make stuff happen in this association. So I'm kind of contemplating between Jameson and Bargnani, but I take Barg just because of his 3-point ability and, he's a good rebounder, tall guy. So hopefully, yeah. So into the point guards. I don't think I take a point guard until maybe the 9th round of the draft. So he's I don't know, he's a good player, but underrated, I guess. So yeah, at this point though, I was thinking about Delonte West, and he's an A- in the outside shooting, which is pretty solid for a point guard. So I'm stuck between Rip Hamilton and Jay Rich, and I end up taking Jason Richardson in the, I think that says the 5th round we're up to. So yeah, I'll probably be playing on Superstar difficulty to start off with, and depending how I go, I'll move it up to Hall of Fame. But yeah, that's going to depend on how I'm going. So moving into the 6th pick, I think I'm looking to see if my man's still there. to just making sure there's a lot of people in front of him, so there's no rush picking the point guard. So just looking who I've got and trying to decide. I end up taking Shane Battier, good 3-point specialist off the bench. Should be a solid player. I'm actually quite a big fan of Anderson Varejao in the centre position. He'll be coming off the bench behind Roy Hibbert, so I think that's a pretty solid pick. You know, he can good inside shooter. So I've kind of got I'm pretty set on every position except for power forward. I've only got Barg. So I was thinking Udonis Haslem, but yeah, looking at his outside shooting, it's a big factor for me, in fact. So I end up taking, not now. End up taking Lamar Odom, I think, just because of his outside shooting. There he is. So we're into the 9th round now. So I think this is my point guard because I've got two players in each category, and there he is. I take Patrick Mills for my point guard position. Got to represent the Australians, and hopefully he's gonna play well, I guess. And Norris Cole is my backup point guard. I played his rookie season last year, and I thought he was very good off the bench for Miami when he played his minutes. And I've been watching a couple of the preseason games for the Heat in China against the Clippers, and he played well. So I think that's a good pick. And I don't know who I picked before. I just missed it, but that's alright. As I'm sorting through outside shooting, you know, that's what it is. And Steve Novak is an absolute machine at the 3-bomb, so I end up taking him for the 11th. Oh no, sorry, that's the 12th. So yeah, that'll be my team for this year. That's probably not going to be the final team, as I tend to trade a lot. As I'm just going to find who that player was that I missed that I drafted, and I really can't remember. So Roy Hibbert's 7'2" in the center position. I think that's very good pick. I think overall I've got quite a good team with Carmelo Anthony, and pretty much everyone except for Roy Hibbert can shoot the 3-ball. So that should be a safe option when I'm in trouble or whatever. So going down the list, making sure everyone's in their position. Channing Frye, that's what I've got. That's it. He's quite a good 3-point shooter as well. So just assigning the roles to everyone, and yeah. So I'm looking maybe to upload hopefully around an episode a day. So that that should be a good goal, I guess. 1 episode a day, and that should Alright, so that's the first video of my association, and I hope you stick around to watch the rest. Bye.